Hello students, today we will discuss the third part and last part of topic water, the essence of life. And today's point is life in water. This is the last point of your textbook topic water, the essence of life. Today we will discuss that what kinds of animals live on land as well as in water. So we have differentiated the properties of animals that live on land as well as the animals who live in water. So we will discuss 5 differences between animals live on land and animals live in water. First is the first feature of animals which live on land is they can't breathe in water. When they enter the water, they cannot perform breathing inside the water. But if we think about the animals in water, they can easily breathe in water. The second important feature of animals on land is they have limbs, means hands and legs, forelimbs and hind limbs to walk or run on land. But such kinds of limbs are absent in animals who live in water. So they have fins to swim inside the water. The third difference is they take oxygen present in air. Who take animals on land take oxygen present in air for breathing purpose. But the animals who live in water, they take water which is dissolved in water for breathing purpose. The fourth difference is the animal who live on land breathe with the help of lungs or skin. Means the organ used for breathing purpose in animal who live on land is lungs or skin. Whereas animals who live in water breathe with the help of special organ called gills. The last difference of animals on land is body of animals who live on land is covered with fur, hair or skin which keep their body warm. And the fifth difference of animals who live in water is their body is covered with scales and streamlined in nature. Means the body of animals who live in water is streamlined in shape. If we draw the streamlined nature, suppose this is the structure of fish. The structure of fish. That fish, when she swim inside the water, their body is tapered at both ends. Their body is tapered at both ends. Means the shape of both ends is tapered to move easily through the pressure of water. Means water can easily keeps away because of this tapered end, because of this streamlined structure. And whatever fins are present in ships, that fins are used for changing the direction. That fin is used to flip suddenly and change the direction in opposite way. So the examples of animals who live on land are birds, mammals, tiger, pond heron. Pond heron is a bird which has thin legs, long and thin legs, which stay in water and wait for catching the fish. That is called pond heron. So whatever animals who live on land, they are called as a terrestrial animal. And such terrestrial animals live in terrestrial habitat. Habitat is the place where living organisms live naturally. Examples of terrestrial habitats are plains, deserts, mountains, forests, and grasslands. Similarly, the examples of animals in water are turtle, water snake, fish, water scorpion. Such animals are specifically adapted to water for living purpose, and such animals are also called as aquatic animals. There are two kinds of habitat. Natural places of water are called habitat, and they are of two types, that is freshwater habitat and marine water habitat. Marine water habitat is what? Salty water, salt water habitat, sea water habitat. Next is some question arises that why some living organisms live only in land, why some organisms live only in water, or why some organisms live both on land as well as in water. So it is because of special feature of that particular organism which allow it to suit easily, to adapt easily in a particular atmosphere, and such special feature of any living organism to survive easily in particular habitat is called adaptation. And this adaptation is because of special body design in animals who live on land as well as in animals who live in water. Now comes next point, that is types of plants in water. What kinds of plants live underwater? And the plants who live in water are called as aquatic plants. Aqua means water, and plants who live in water are called aquatic plant. It is also called as hydrophytes. Phytes means plants and hydro means water. So watery plants are called as hydrophytes. The plants who live in water, their body surface is covered with one waxy coating. The epidermal layer, the outer layer of plant is called epidermis, and that layer is coated with waxy substance, chemical substance. This waxy coating do not allow excess amount of water to enter inside the body of plant. That is why plants can manage the amount of water in their body because of this waxy coating. The first kind of aquatic plant or hydrophyte is floating plants. Floating plants means such plants float above the surface. We can easily see them. And the example of floating plants are lily, duckweed, water hyacinth. The local name of lily is Kalihari. Second important type of plant is plants underwater. Means we cannot see plants with our eyes. They are under the water, and such plants are also called as submerged plants. Submerged plants are the plants which grow under the water. And the example of submerged plants are Hydrilla, tape grass. The third important type of aquatic plant is plants whose roots are in water bed but are seen above the ground. Example is lotus. We can see that the flower of lotus just float on the surface, but its stem and root remains inside the water and roots are embedded into the mud part of soil, mud part of water. And such plants whose roots are inside the water but can seen above the surface of water are called as emergent plants. Example is lotus. And whatever living organisms live inside the water, whatever life is there inside the water, that life perform one chain, that is food chain, means each organism inside the water depends on other kinds of organism for the requirement of their food. Such sequential dependence of one organism over the other organism for growth and energy is called as food chain. The chain which is synthesized, which made by dependence of one organism over the other in a particular sequence is called as food chain, and this food chain continues for the complete growth and obtaining energy for that particular organism. One example is given: whatever grass is grown on our land, that grass is eaten by grasshopper. That grasshopper again eaten by frog. Then frog is the food for snake, and snake is the food for eagle. Means one kind of organism depends on other kind of organism for the food, and such a chain made by different organism is called as food chain. So this is the last and third part of this topic, water, the essence of life. Thank you. Please share, like and subscribe.